have our speaker come up. Can we do that now while, before the food comes out? Is that okay? Our speaker is Garland Jackson. He is with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of is that Philadelphia or
Independence.
Independence?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll let.
And it's Garfield, not Garland.
Oh, I'm sorry, Garfield. I'm sorry.
Like a cat.
Garfield like the cat. There you go. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's all right, no problem.
Okay. Do you need the podium here?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, but,
Just watch that cord
Yeah,
there.
it's got
Yeah.
the wire back there, man. It's got a trap back there.
Morning, everybody. My name is Garfield Jackson, and I'm the manager of recruitment for Big Brothers Big Sisters Independence. I have a relationship with John Mertz. I believe he's in the member of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, which I'm a member as well. And somehow we got to talking and said, maybe we can come out and talk to the Rotary Club. So here I am. My real name is Garfield. I'm not filling in for anybody. So like everybody else, I want to thank Chuck here for President-elect. He's doing a fantastic job, and he can't wait to take office. So here we are. Pastor Mark sent me an email, and when he talked about, and he told me that there was a motto for April for the Rotary Club, and that motto was maternal and child health. So are we familiar with that? Am I right in saying that? And I got to thinking about that maternal and child health as it relates to Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I go to different places, and I remember being at actually the Norristown Zoo, and having my mother come up to me and say, "Hey, my son, my daughter, they need a big brother or a big sister. What do I have to do to make that happen?" And she was a mother. She said, "Listen, I'm a mother. I'm struggling, and I just need some help. I'm a single parent." And so there goes the maternal part of this equation. And so she was having a tough time, and so and because we could not supply her with a big brother or a big sister for her children, that means that the kids were having a tough time too. So we're in a situation where here in Montgomery County, we have about, is this Montgomery County, by the way? Okay, still, okay. All right, just want to make sure. But anyhow, we're in a situation here where we have about 50 kids that are on our waiting list, boys and girls, and we're looking for mentors to try to spend some time with these young kids between the ages of 7 and 17 years old. It's really a shame that we can't supply these mentors for the children. Our mission is to ignite, empower, and the promise of youth, and close the mentoring gap by creating and supporting one-to-one mentoring relationships. One-to-one mentoring relationships that help improve the life of a child. Our statistics show that when a child has a mentor in their life, that they do better in school, they stay out of trouble, and they have a better chance to have a productive life. I think that as adults, we all want children to succeed. We all, not only our children in our families, but children throughout our neighborhoods. And by having a role model, a positive role model, if you look at your life and someone along the way, whether we admit it or not, had an impact on each and every one of us. I lived in a house with 6 women: my mother, my grandmother, my sister, and 3 girl cousins. I was the only male in the house. I never knew what it was like to have a father to wake up to him and say, "Good morning, Dad," right? And so there were two guys across the street who really took an interest in me. They became my mentors when I was about 13 or 14 years old. I was just about to join this gang down in Philadelphia, right? You had to interview for it to get into this gang. You had to be able to, what they used to call, hold your hands. You had to be able to box. You know, you had, so when you went through the boxing test, you were able to get into the gang. And we were ready for a gang war with another gang. And I came out of the house and I had, I don't know, a brick or chain or something, and the neighbors across the street saw me and said, "Where are you going?" I said, you know, I made up something and said, "No, I'm not going." And they became my mentors. They became my mentors. They got me a job. I took my driving test in their cars. And so there's many kids who are out there that fall into this category. So what does a mentor do? You know, you first of all, you have conversations with your mentee, with your children. We have events that you can attend. I have a folder for each and every one of you that gives you an outline of the events that we have. Most of the events that we have are free, and so we try to engage the children so that there's always something for them to do. We had trips where we've taken kids to the Pentagon, and 2 busloads of them that went to the Pentagon and stood behind the podium at the Pentagon and got a picture when you're 9, 10 years old. We had tickets for the Phillies, but we used to, I don't know a bit anymore this year. We got some in the early part of last year. To the latter part of last year, we weren't getting many tickets. Now, this is understandable. We are partners with the Philadelphia Eagles. We are partners with them. We made a deal with them that we would have 87 new matches, and that represented every year that the Philadelphia Eagles have been in existence. And if they went to the playoffs, that number would be 100. And if they went to the Super Bowl, it would be 125. So we owe the Philadelphia Eagles 125 matches. But they are very, 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 very helpful. We have special events where kids can go down, go on the field. They meet players. We are having this year, we're bringing back the Eagles Fashion Touchdown event, where the actual players come to our event and they actually model clothes. It's a great event that's held down in Kensington part of Philadelphia. So kids really find value in having someone that they can talk to. And it doesn't take a lot of time. You know, we have a saying that you don't have to change your life to change the life of a child. And so if this interests you or something in this folder, my card is in this folder. I'm certainly not going to go through it, but they're here for you to take if you like. And see it, and my card's in there. And if you have any questions, certainly give me a call. I'm going to stick around for a while. I see the food is coming out, so I guess that's my signal to stop talking. But it's a very good program. We've been around since 1950, and in the area that we service, 4 counties in Pennsylvania: Montgomery, Chester, Delaware, and Philadelphia counties, and 3 counties in New Jersey: Gloucester, Boston, and Camden County. In those areas, we provide Big Brothers Big Sisters for close to 2,000 kids. 2,000 kids, which is the good news. The bad news is we have about 450 of those kids that we can't provide Big Brothers or Big Sisters for. If not you, then perhaps you know someone who may be interested, and they can contact me and look through this information. And I thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure coming to Rotary clubs. I've been to a few. You know, I've got about standing up first for the pledge allegiance. It's been a while, but certainly you guys do great work, and I thank you for your time, and I thank you for all that you do. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
Okay, I like questions. Yeah. Well, you fill out an application, you go through an information session. The information session allows you to see exactly what we do, what's expected of the volunteers, how often you have to meet with your volunteers. And it also lets you know about, you know, you're not alone. We don't match you up with a little sister and say, hey, go out there, we'll see you in a year, come back. You know, each match has what we call a match support specialist. That person acts as a case manager over your match. You call them if you run into a situation where you have some concerns. You can call that match support specialist. Did that answer your question, or okay?
You don't have to know how to box.
No, not anymore. I've since I've matured, I've given up boxing, and you know, I just got a big stick now. So. Yes, sir.
I assume you have to get the Jackson police.
Yes, that's a very good question. You know, we don't just match, you know, our children. We want to keep them out of harm's way. So there are background checks, there are reference checks, there's all kind of checks, you know, that you have to go through. But in this day and age, you have to make sure that we're keeping our children out of harm's way. So very good question. Yes, sir.
I volunteered for Big Brothers and Big Sisters for about 5 years. And a lot of the things that we did, when I first moved up to Montgomery County, I decided that I was going to still continue to go back to North Philadelphia. So I volunteered for Big Brothers and Big Sisters in the Philadelphia area. My little was in North Philly. One of the things we would do is just basic stuff that I would take for granted. We would go shopping, go to a car wash, stuff he's never done before. So it kind of grew into a friendship. This is 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
And I was matched twice. My first little went to the Navy, and he has a son, looked just like him, and about the same age and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was really cool.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for bringing that up. I mean, you're a young man. When you can come back, you know, I got an application here. What? Why not go for number 3? You know, really. But we do have an alumni that, yeah, so that you can probably get involved with that, right? You know, there's correspondence, and you know, it doesn't make you a big again, but it lets you know about all the events that we have.
And can I just say real quick?
Yeah.
One thing that I would like to say is that for Big Brothers and Big Sisters, it's not the little. They're not like problem children or any of that kind of stuff. It's not you're going to get the worst of the worst and any of that kind of stuff. It's just parents who say, my son or daughter needs a mentor, somebody in their life.
Right. And that's a very good point. And I'm.
No, that's okay.
But you know, the kids are not bad children, you know, and we had a program in Montgomery County with we called it Back on Track. That's when kids would get in trouble in school. You know, things are different now. When you used to get in trouble in school back in the day, they used to take you to the counselor's office or to the principal's office. You know, now they have resource officers. And depending upon what you did, you know, you could eventually have a 10-year-old with a court date. You know, so we worked with some of the judges in the Montgomery County Courthouse. We worked with Josh Hero when he was district attorney, and Pierre Bradford Gray when he was chief public defender. And we worked in together. We had a press conference at our office in Norristown. And we said that we were going to put this program together and make 60 matches where judges would allow them, who would normally get sentenced to somewhere like Lynn Mills, or, you know, that we say, hey, we'll provide a big brother or a big sister for this child, right? But it was conditional that the child would not reoffend. And we fell just 2 matches short of that 60 goal over a 2-year period, but, so it's program, we do have special programs for special needs sometimes, but we don't have problem children, just to reiterate that point. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
What's the size of your budget and where do you get your funding?
We beg from everybody, I tell you. And even employees, I have a monthly donation that comes out of my paycheck, but we have an advancement team. And the advancement team is charged with, getting money for us, getting grants for us. We have some big donors. Comcast is a big donor. We have some people who are big personal donors. We had, I forget her name. She was married to, it was a big divorce. What's the guy's, Bose or something like that? Like Bezos, his wife gave Big Brothers Big Sisters of America something like $26 million. You know what I mean? And it was divided up because we were all over the country. But she had special places for it to go. She had done her homework. It wasn't just a blind donation. She knew all about it. She knew all about us. And some of our agencies didn't get anything, and some got quite a bit. So but we're always looking at opportunities. When I go out and I recruit, I'm looking for advancement opportunities. There's a church who I'm affiliated, well, not affiliated with. It's a partnership with Journey Church, and Journey Church. When I first met them in Schweightsville, I mean, now they're everywhere. But they're one of our big donors each and every year. They give 1/10 of 1 month's giving to nonprofit. So we're looking for monies from everywhere. So and everything. It's really, as much as we need kids. It costs about $1,500. To support one match. So it's very important that advancement team is successful. But I'm going to leave you a folder, and once again, my card is in the back. If you have any questions, and if this isn't for you, because it's not for everybody, it's not for everybody. If this isn't for you, then pass it on to someone who you think may be interested in it. We need men. We need men. It's just like church. The women volunteer. And men kind of sit back. It's no different. We have, out of those 450 kids that we have on our waiting list, 75% of them are boys, and it's that high because we cannot get men. And this does not take a lot of time. Does this take a lot of time?
No,
Does not take a lot of time, but it can make a big difference in a child's life, whether he goes up here to Bradensport or whether he goes to the University of Penn. I mean, it really does. So I appreciate your time. I could talk about this forever, and the questions are the way that we create dialogue so people can really understand just what we really do, and we're not trying to snow anybody. We want you to know the real deal and tell you. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, and I'll have Rotary trivia now. So I'm going to switch hats. I'll become Bill Janke. Good morning and welcome to Harleysville Rotary Trivia. I'm your host, Chuck Hackenberger. Larry, would you?
Hold on a second. There's a routine. Hold on, so there's a routine. And
Are we ready?
Yes,
No,
we are ready.
we're not.
Live from the Franconia Cafe.
We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet.
Oh,
Cut.
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 Okay.
All right, hold on.
All right, places everyone.
Okay, no music, I'm sorry.
No music, it's not rehearsed, so.
Yeah, go ahead. Thanks.
There we go.
All right, that was good. All right, we're ready now?
We're ready now, yeah.
Live from the Franconia Cafe, it's another exciting edition of our Rotary Trivia. Join us as one lucky contestant will play to win a fabulous grand prize, showing us what they know about Rotary. I'm your announcer, Larry Moss, here with your host, Scott Zuckerberg.
Thank you, Larry. Would you tell the audience about our grand prize today?
So I subject our titles to our spokesperson, Valerie Asmus. Just in time for our 2023 District 7430 District Conference being held May 5th and May 7th at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. Today's contestants playing for a brand new, unmarked deck of James Bond playing cards. Ooh. Perfect for Lynn Geisler's 007 Casino Royale theme. Plus, you never know when you might need a little something extra up your sleeve. The retail value for the day, retail value for today's grand prize, consider it here.
Believe it or not, a lot of people have referred to me as a card. Although they usually say he needs to be dealt with. How about introducing today's contestant?
All right, today's contestant was selected at random from our studio audience just moments ago. As smart as this Rotarian is, he or she may still have to ask the audience. After all, winning the playing cards may require all hands on deck. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause to Kyle Zetter.
Okay. Our question today is, the environment is one of Rotary's avenues of service, engagement initiatives, areas of focus, or things to do? Things to do. Okay, you have 3 lifelines. You can ask a friend. Okay. You can do the 50-50, or you can ask the audience.
I'll ask the audience.
Okay. Okay, who thinks it's avenues of service? Nobody, okay. Engagement initiatives? No. Areas of focus? Ooh, okay. Or things to do? 1, okay. Okay.
I'll say C.
C, is that your final answer? Yes. Okay. Well, let's see what's, he's C?
Right.
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see what it's not. Okay, it's definitely not things to do. And it's not that one. It's not avenues. Wait. There's more. Okay, April is Environmental Month. Rotary shares an interest in protecting our common legacy. The environment. We are committed to supporting activities that strengthen the conservation and protection of natural resources, advance ecological sustainability, and foster harmony between communities and the environment, helping the environment, saving habitats, and climate change. Okay, those are the 7 areas, right, of focus there. You can see peace building and conflict resolution, disease prevention and treatment, water, sanitation and hygiene, maternal and child health, basic education, literacy, community, economic development, and the environment. Okay, well, thank you very much, Kyle, and good luck at the start. We're all done with that.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I think Phil's job is not in danger. Okay, let's just review. Right there. screen here. Review the month. There we are. Okay. We did that. April 14th that's this Friday, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, that's designer bag bingo for Jenna's Blessings bags. That's St. Maria Goretti.
Jackie's on.
Is Jackie on? Jackie, would you like to add anything about the bingo?
Hi, good morning, everyone.
No?
Can you hear me?
And Saturday is the watershed stream cleanup. I believe you had to sign up for that. The 22nd is an Opta Highway in the morning, and then in the evening, we have our family bowling night. How are we doing with the lanes there, Val?
We have 30 more lanes to sell.
Oh, hey,
If you are buying a lane and did not bring your money today, please bring it next week. It's $125. If you are buying a lane and you're not bowling, make sure you fill your lane. Please, you don't want an empty bowling alley. We have 4 event sponsors who have all paid, and we have 3 lane sponsors who have all paid. And then we are working with Pennies. I'm just trying to finalize some pricing there for companies to sell. And then we have 4 items to donate for our basket raffle, thanks to Marcia, Harleysville Car Wash, Harleysville Hardware. Thanks to Bruce, who's continuing to reach out to local businesses to see what other support we can get in this last couple weeks before our event. Just a quick reminder, please come as close to 5 as you can to get your balls and shoes, and then we're rolling from 5:30 to 7:30. We have 11 people that signed up and still need to pay. You can write check to Harleysville Rotary Club Foundation, or you can pay on the event right now. Do you have any questions? Thank you again to everyone who is purchasing a lane. Thank you to everyone who has invited friends, families, and neighbors. Again, 3 more lanes, so if you miss somebody, reach out to them in the next day or 2 and see if we can get all of our lanes. Thank you.
okay. May 13th is the Sebastian Riding Academy Volunteer Day. May 17th, 4-way test breakfast at the Eden Valley Country Club. June 25th, concert Sundays. August 4th through the 6th is the not Auschwitz. Ockfest, yeah. And that's in, what is the Emmaus or McCunchy. So that's a car show up there for the weekend. And Bob, I think, is involved with that, right? Bob Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that, yeah.
Larry, you okay?
Okay. And then August 11th is the 4-H parking. And also, I think the deadline for signing up for the district conference is today or this week?
Yeah, we just got
Got an email from Len, yeah.
last year.
Yeah, I would really encourage, if you haven't signed up for it, it's a great weekend. Come on, it's a great, I went last year to Hershey, and last year was a little bit different because we hadn't had one for a year or two, and they had 3 districts there last year, so it was a fantastic opportunity to meet people from clubs from, I think, out in
Was that
Harrisburg area, yeah, in New Jersey, yeah. So it was a great. There won't be that many people there this year because it's just our district, but it'll still be a lot of fun. Atlantic City, I can't remember the name of the Tropicana, So it'll be, hopefully the weather will be nice. We'll be able to get out in the afternoon, go down to the beach and chase the seagulls or whatever. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit too cool to go in the water yet, but it'll be a fun weekend. So, okay. Yes. Connie, you want to come up here?
On April 29th, we're having a dance over at the Senior Center, Encore Experiences in Harleysville. Working with the Twilight Wish Foundation, they're funding the whole thing, and we have about 100 seniors signed up. A dinner, a dance, and some other special events that are happening during that night. And actually, we have a very small staff, so we're looking for volunteers to help us out with serving and just making this a really special event for seniors. It's free to them. So I have a sign-up sheet if anybody is available. The event is on April 29th, which is a Saturday, from 3:30 to 6. And if you can, that would be great. And if not, thank you for considering it.
Okay, pass that around there. Any other announcements? Anything like that? Yeah, Lynn. I mean, Dean. Got too many lines here.
You got wires everywhere.
Trip hazard. Trip hazard.
In the past, we helped the Lions Club with funnel cake at the Country Fair days.
Oh, yes.
I forgot all about that until 2 o'clock this morning. I woke up thinking about it. So I'm going to reach out to them. I haven't seen anything. I assume they're doing it again this year.
What is that?
It's normally Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day, okay.
I think it's Wednesday through Saturday. And what we've done in the past, we help with the funnel cake. We don't make it, we serve it. And the pieces that fall on the table, you get to eat. And after half an hour, you don't want to look at another. I think last year, I think they donated, it was $4,000 or $5,000. I think we got out of it.
And last year, it worked out a lot better because they were pre-made.
Right.
Popped them in, right? Yeah, it was.
So I'll double check and then we'll put out a sign-up sheet. It's a good event for us to be there. We get, public gets to see us out there, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. They already have their program. We just show up and help.
I believe we had like 2 or 3 guys for like 2 hours, like 2-hour shifts or something like that, and they come in, they're frozen, big bags of frozen funnel cakes. They just throw them in the fat for like 2 or 3 minutes or something. No, not even that long, just to brown them. And then we would put the confectionery sugar on it and hand them out there to people. Forget what they charged for it, but it was a good weekend. Jim Hardy and I did it last year. So, like you said, by the end of the night, you're just sick of the smell of that and everything. But it was fun. Okay, should we do the 50-50? Or we do brags and sags first? Yeah, I'll do brags and sags first. Anybody have any brags or sags? Nobody. Wow. Okay, well then we'll do
I'm
this.
sorry Phil's not here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's $1.
Was he that bad? Was he that bad? Wow.
Okay. Do you have any brags or sags at all?
I'll do one.
Okay.
Picked up Randy and Donna Boyd at the airport last night. They're only 3 hours late. So
Oh, boy.
That's the way it goes when you're doing your flights. And he leaves Friday for rotor class. And so if anybody has any money for me for rotor class, I'll forward them to him. And again, Rotor Class International, make a check out too. And
Was it $25 he was trying to get from?
25,
Yeah,
or more.
something like that. This is his 25th mission, I think, right? That's what he was saying, yeah. That's amazing.
All right. I'll do a brag. I won't be in next week. Yay! I'm going to Vegas. All right.
Hopefully Phil will be here next week.
Yes.
You doing a makeup?
Going to makeup. I was looking for one, right? Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
We have fun you can take.
Right.
You did that in Florida, visited.
Yes. Yeah. Well, everywhere I go, I try to look for one. Yeah, the Vegas Rotary website was kind of old. It didn't have when they meet, so we had to call somebody. Right.
Okay, and no more Braxton Sags? Okay, then we'll do the 50-50. We get Garfield to pull one out there.
See you all.
He's looking at the numbers. I don't know.
Well, I can put mine away, I have a red ticket.
Yeah, if you have a blue ticket, you're in.
Yeah.
6019.
019.
6019. Hey, Larry, got it.
All right.
Okay.
What?
It's down to the nitty gritty. Yeah.
Oh,
There's 3 white and 1 green.
okay.
Wow. $1,000.
Okay. Yeah, it's over $1,000. Yep. Okay, we won't be having the board meeting today. We'll have it next week. And I forgot to introduce our other guest here. This is Keith Tyndall. He's going to be speaking next week. He's run a marathon in all 50 states, so I'll let him talk about that next week. But welcome and thanks for stopping by today. Frank.
Remember, not next week, following the last meeting in April is 3 Year Sisters.
Oh, for the flarm or whatever it's, okay. Parn, whatever it is, yeah. Or Plarn? Plastic, oh, Plarn, okay. Okay. What's that? We got enough bags? Okay. Okay, well, just remember, last year at this time, it was 1 year earlier. I don't have anything to, anything.
It took you a lot more.
Okay.
Mr. President-elect.
Yeah, really. That's something to look forward to.
I'm gonna have to find a book, that has all kinds of quotes and things like that,